we just barely found out that Elon Musk does not like to eat hot dogs in Los Angeles. Does not eat hot dogs.
And we're live. What's up, everyone? Thank you guys for tuning in with the Peace Talk Raw and shit.
What in the food is up, guys? The reason I say food and not anything else because it's straight up I'm hungry.
And I'm fucking tired.
You know, so
extremely tired. My eyes are super heavy. Over here drinking what is it called? Mineral water?
Yeah, I think so. Perrier lime. You know, it tastes like soda, but it's just carbonized water. So
with like some lime flavoring to it. I don't know.
I had actually brought pickle, but he doesn't like pickle, and
I think it was hella disgusting. I don't know how people who like pickles like I smell that shit like, oh fuck that.
And I was in here eating it like nothing.
I know, dude. So what's up? What you got going on today, man? How's work?
Work was good today, man. Kind of tomorrow, Saturday, makes it well, they already know the big surprise, you know. Just want to give a big shout out to my girlfriend getting promoted into fiance, you know.
Yep.
I am officially a, what do you call that? A married man? Not yet, huh?
Not a married man, but I would say
pretty much.
You are a
dude that fucked up.
I don't know, man. 10 years is a long time. I wouldn't really call it fucked up. But
so I'm just kidding. So just last week I proposed to what was my girlfriend to now being my fiance. So it's something that's new to me. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. It's a whole new chapter in my life. You know, I've been with this person for 10 years. Well, going for 10 years. So I think it's pretty serious. And I think it was about time, you know. These 10 years has sure flew by, but at the same time, like slow but flying, if that makes sense, you know. So that's pretty cool announcement to do, you know. That being said, I think today as a 26-year-old, I think I would like to bring up, I was telling Pollo I would like to talk about relationship, you know, like relationship, I'm not saying my relationship is 100%, what would be a good word for that? Like, I'm not saying my relationship is perfect, but I mean, I could kind of help out others to sort of give my...
Yeah, dude, let's
talk
about that, because I'm pretty sure, you know, there's obviously something going on, right, for you to be together for 10 years, you know?
Right,
obviously,
right.
If you didn't know what you were doing, I mean, I'm not saying, like you said, no one has it perfect.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 10 years is longer than most relationships nowadays, you know?
Yeah, man. Nowadays, people... I see that they're 2 years in, 3 years into the relationship, and they're having trouble. And it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, I've had trouble throughout the years of the relationship, but we just make it work, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We just make it work. So I think that's pretty cool to talk about, you know, especially for a young lad, you know? Well, I don't know if I consider myself young anymore.
How old are you?
26.
26.
Me and her have been, she was 15 and I was 16 when we started talking.
So like a 1 year difference?
Yeah, it's like a 1 year difference in age. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys. So
what do you think? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that that contribute for, you know. I mean, you have to put some of your effort. Obviously, she put some of her effort.
Yeah, her effort and my effort. Well, obviously, it's.
Does she get mad that you work a lot?
Honestly, no, she does not at all.
She understands like what you're trying to do.
Yeah, because she understands 100%. But she would get mad if I were to not hang out with her because I'm gonna go out with friends instead.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. You're working all the time, so you guys don't hang out. But then the time when you do get to hang out, you pick your friends instead.
Picking friends instead. Then yeah, she would. That is something that she would get upset about, and I wouldn't blame her.
Anyone would get upset over that.
Yeah, no, definitely. For sure. Yeah, she's really supportive. I actually feel bad many times because I'm always working, and our hangouts are her coming to me to hang out with me. And even though she comes over to the shop to help me, she's in the office doing computer stuff for me, doing paperwork stuff for me, and I'm in the shop out of the office working on cars. And it's like that's really our hangout, dude. Like literally for the past 2 years. That's no, well, it's gonna be a year that I quit my job. That's all we do, you know. It's just the way we look at it. It's just how I look at everything else. It's we don't look at the picture right now like, oh, me and my fiance don't really hang out. It's just we're doing this because we're looking a decade ahead. Mm-hmm. Like if we do this right now, within 10 years, because of us doing this, we're gonna be here because of what we did 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
You get me? And I think the problem with today's relationship is that they look at the picture within the moment and they don't even think a year ahead. I see that's what's going on right now. Like a lot of people always ask me like, oh, what's the key to a healthy relationship? And I tell them, like, I'm not saying my relationship is 100% healthy because every relationship has issues. But I think what I do a lot, my girl, well,
I mean, she's still your girlfriend.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, I guess you could see fiance now.
Yeah. My fiance, she knows when I'm mad. She knows when something bothering me. So she asked me like, "Hey, what's wrong?" And instead of being like, "Oh, nothing, leave me alone," like I actually tell her like, "Look, dude, I don't like how you're doing this."
Which goes down to communication, right?
Yeah, which is at the end of the day, it's communication, you know. And same goes with her when she does something that I don't like, or she does something that I don't like, and I see that something's wrong with her. I tell her like, you need to tell me. Like, it's kind of like a car. Like I compare her to a car. Like I connect the freaking OBD port, and you need to tell me what the problem is, you know, so I could see what I could do to fix the issue. You know, at the end of the day, that's a big factor right there. Instead of being like, oh, I don't want to deal with it, like you just give up, and giving up gets you nowhere. And that's really with life, you know. Like if you were to give up on anything, like how do you know what's next if you just gave up? If you just you closed the book right there, how do you know what the next chapter was going to talk about, you know? And I think that's exactly what lacks today in young relationships, you know. And yeah, that's it's I think the big one has to do with the communication. And I remember back in the days, one that was really causing issues back in the days, back then I used to be like really insecure about myself. You know, insecureness has like, I would kind of like trip out when my fiance would want to go out with her friends. I'll be like, why?
I was about to get to that. Were you like the jealous type or not?
Honestly, yeah, like pretty bad. Yeah, like straight up, yeah.
Up until when? Or yeah,
I would want to say maybe, how old am I think I turned like 23, 24 when I started realizing that me being the jealous type isn't healthy, you know. Like back then, like if she would talk to a dude that was her male coworker, like it would probably like trigger me back then. You'd be like, okay, why you talking?
You lose your appetite.
You know? Yeah. You know, like if she went out with her friends and or her coworkers and a male coworker sits next to her, I would be like, what the fuck, you know? And then now it's like the total opposite. Like I tell her like, go out with your friends, fucking go out with the dudes that are there, go out with the chicks that are there, you know, they're your coworkers, go have fun with them and stuff, you know.
You want to know what that's called?
Well, what is it called?
It's called growth.
Yeah, it's growth, you know. And I ask myself all the time, like, funny enough, she asks me like, what is it, why all of a sudden you like let it happen, you're like cool with me going out and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know, I grew up. And that's I think that's what it is, you know, like
that shift from that little kid mentality to the man mentality, kind of just like, you know, makes you think like, because when you start doing shit, bro, like you kind of realize your worth. So you'd be like, okay, cool, you know, I mean, I have a different mentality now. I know I bring X to the table. So if you were to fuck up, it's your loss, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't get me wrong.
And I'm pretty sure when you were getting jealous and stuff, I don't know. I'm sure that's when you were kind of a little bit more like reckless with your finances, your health.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I was not, I'm not saying I'm like fit right now, but back then my mental health wasn't the greatest. My physical health wasn't the greatest. I was like big in debt. I would not watch what I would eat. All I really cared for was kind of like
what's the move for tonight?
Yeah, like yeah. Netflix, and what's the move for tonight were more like important to me than reading a book.
So obviously that's where I go back to the growth. Like, you know, you kind of stepped away from those bad habits.
Yeah.
And that kind of forced you to grow into becoming a better person in your relationship too.
Yeah.
Because you saw more worth in you, and you're like, okay, cool, you know, I'm a pretty good person. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna fuck this up.
Exactly.
Or fuck this up for us. You know?
Because don't get me wrong, I'm not. It's not that I'm being how would you say, like.
Oh fuck.
Not that I'm being cocky or anything, but like it goes for vice versa. Like if something, if I do something wrong, it's my loss for me. If
because she's a badass chick too.
Yeah, because she's a badass, but it's vice versa. Like if she fucks up, she's fucking losing something big on her end too. You know. So it's like that's a way to look at it. Like, look, dude, like I think you're pretty smart not to fuck shit up. So if you want to go out, go do your thing, go for it. You know, like fuck.
Wait,
like,
am I qualified to give fucking relationship advice?
What do you think happened with you,
bro? I don't know if I'm even qualified to give advice, cause fuck. I'm down bad. Holy shit. Oh man, I'm down bad.
Well, since we're right here,
let's finish with you.
Okay, so so practically that. So you know, 10 years. It was funny because throughout the years, I always told her that I never believed in marriage. But the whole 10 years together, I always told her that. But my plan was actually to eventually ask her to marry me. You know, I actually do believe in marriage, and I believe in marriage is something important. I believe the way I look at it is like if a dude's gonna have a woman, that woman better fucking push him, because a woman next to a man makes a man a lot more stronger than him being by himself, if that makes sense.
I mean, of course, but it doesn't mean like you need the woman.
You don't need,
but obviously, like, fucking, you're gonna feel much better when you have someone by your side supporting you and pushing you and telling you, hey, come on, I know you can do this. Even though you don't need it, it's nice to have someone to.
Exactly. You know, like exactly my point. You know, like I'd rather ask a back rub from my fiance, my girlfriend, rather than like a homie. Like, hey, dude, rub my back.
Hey, rub my back. Yeah. No, yeah, but it's cool, dude. It's cool.
You know, I think that's.
So how many years into the relationship was when you kind of like grew up? Or grew up?
Okay, so dude, our relationship book is like really crazy, man. It's like when we got together, when she became my girlfriend, I mean, I'm telling you, I had just turned 16. Yeah, I had just turned about 16 or 17 or something like that. So we got together really young. So as a young kid, you think you know it all, but you don't know shit. You know, so I want to say 17, 18, 19, 20. I think when I was like 20, 21, that's when she had cancer.
Right.
When she had gotten cancer, and then when she had gotten cancer, I would ask myself like, damn, like why her? You know, why did it happen to her? We're so young. Like, what am I supposed to do? And even with her having cancer, the only thing I could think of was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be there for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hopefully everything pulls through, and I'm still gonna be there for her, and I sure did. And then I think that matured me a lot, but still
Even
not.
after that, were you still no? Because after that, I mean, I don't know. I really, honestly, I've never talked to you about like your relationship like that, like off camera or whatever. But
Mhm.
yeah, was it after the cancer is when you grew up, or was it like
Nah,
before?
dude.
Not even after.
Not even after. Like, um, actually afterwards, when she when she got better, she started kind of like calling it enjoying life.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of like started going more out with friends, wanting to go to places, wanting to drink more. And that's
Well, I
what.
mean, that's expected, bro. Like when you go through
Right?
that, like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
When you're
yeah.
almost about to lose your life, when
Yeah,
you're almost
you're like,
about to lose your
you're like,
life,
fuck, you know?
and you're given another opportunity to live, like I don't blame her why she wanted to actually live her life.
Yeah.
And since I was so insecure about myself, even before, it would even kind of upset me that she wanted to like go out with friends, drink, do this, do that with on her own. I would be like, okay, like you weren't like this. Why are you like this? And I mean, this is back when I was like 22.
Mm-hmm.
23, you know, I would be like, okay, like I don't get what you're trying to do. I don't like this new life that you're trying to live. Like you're trying to be something you're
You're
not.
trying to be more controlling.
Yeah, dude.
It's cool to admit like the shit that you fucked up on.
Yeah,
bro. It's
I
cool.
admit I was not fucking doing things right with her. You know, like I could have, you know, approached things really differently. And sort of what made me realize this is when we a little bit before I opened up the shop, she showed me that all her support was there for me, and that I would tell her like, hey, I want to do this, and she'd be like, if you think that's what's gonna work, then do it. I'm here for you, you know. So we just fucking started looking into it, and she would help me a lot. And I was like, you know what, like this girl's like for real, you know. So
it took you like what?
Like bullshit, no bullshit. It probably took me like 6-7 years into the relationship
For you to be like, okay, this girl's for reals.
like, okay, so I knew she was for reals.
Wait, hold up. I'm gonna reset the camera. I'm sorry,
Okay.
because it's gonna probably stop.
Okay, as I was saying, I'm not saying that the relationship was like for real since the beginning, but like about 7 years for me to get out of that little kid phase with her, because for like those 7 years, I could say the relationship felt like if we were in high school. You know that high school relationship? You just see each other like, oh hey, like I'm into you.
Yeah.
You know, like cupcake stage.
Kind of. Yeah.
Like not, you haven't really gone through a lot for you to fucking say, like this is where I'm gonna lock myself up.
Okay.
You know. So as a relationship went by and by and by, like 7 years is when, like, I mean, like I said, it's been serious all this time, but 7 years in, it's kind of like fuck, like this woman is worth more than billions of gold, you know, like I have to change, because the way I was, what really got to me one time is just I was just really like toxic, you know. And then one time, I had never heard her say this. She told me like, you know what, David, like I'm sorry, I don't want to be with you no more. And
She told you that?
She told me that
damn.
right there at her house, because we were arguing because of my way of being. You know, because of my way of being. She told me that, and then I looked at her and I was like, what do you mean? Like, you don't want to be with me, you know? Like, in person, you know? Like, we would tell that shit to each other, but like through the phone, but, you know, phone arguments aren't really that serious. But when she told me in person, I was like, what the fuck? So I tripped out. And then, like, seeing a woman cry for me is pretty hard. So, it kind of got to me. And then I'm all like, fuck, what can I do to fix? Like, I knew I was the issue, you know? I knew I was the issue. And this is why her family would be talking shit to me all the time. Why they always fucking doubted me and everything. Because I was really insecure about myself. And straight up, I think it had to do a lot with me. Like, one, being fat.
Okay.
Two, just not caring for my health, not caring for my like finances or anything. You know, I was still a kid. I was like a 23-year-old fucking that cared about his car and motorcycles and friends and beer and shit like that.
This
you
shit
know?
like that, yeah.
So I was not really like ready
Hey,
for that. Like,
I'm 23.
dude, I've told you before, Boyle. Like, this is why you trip me out because of fucking how fucking mature you are. Because, dude, I was fucking up when I was 23. Like, I did not start getting my shit together until I was like 24. You know, so really like 2 years ago, like 2.5 years ago. But anyways, so yeah, dude, I want to say like 23. That's when I started like saying like, you know what, I have to make the fucking change. Like, I'm gonna make the change. And yeah, sure, I sure did, little by little, little by little, little by little. And then so maybe for the past like 2.5 years is when I noticed that me fixing myself started fixing our relationship. You know, like, all this time I was blaming her, but in reality it was all my fault that our relationship wasn't like so healthy, you know. So the past 2 years we hardly argue, and if we do, it's about like why can't she decide where to go eat?
I was about to say that. Is it about food?
Yeah. About food.
About food.
About
or what color this or what color that.
Yeah, dude, we've even started arguing about we'll be at a restaurant and she doesn't know what to eat, and then I'll be like, dude, how the fuck do you not know what you want to eat when you have the menu in front of you? You know, we start arguing about little shit like that. But nah, back then we used to argue about if she were to get out at 11, why did she get out at 11:30 off of work? You know, just shit like that, like shit,
little kid shit.
Yeah. Exactly. And why? Because I would blame her, but in reality, I was the issue.
You were insecure.
I was just insecure. Yeah.
Why? Because your finances weren't in order. You were
fat.
overweight.
I was fat. Yeah.
You hung out with the wrong people.
Yeah, hanging out with the wrong people has a lot to do with it. You know, when you hang out with the wrong people, they like to tell you dumb shit like, "Oh, dude,
they put ideas into your head."
Yeah, they put ideas into your head, and you know, and I mean, it was.
And when you hang around the right people, you put in the right ideas into your head.
The right ideas in your head.
And it's the opposite. You're
it's the total opposite.
You're not insecure anymore.
Yeah.
You're listening to good shit instead of negative shit.
Yeah, exactly. Actually reading books, staying away from the alcohol and shit like that. And dude, and I want to say, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even just recently, I've noticed that before, when we would go on our trips, like getaways, we would have like little arguments here and there because we couldn't decide like on what's gonna happen at the trip and this and that. And just recently, dude, like when we went to San Diego, like it all worked out so smooth. You know, like I'm noticing that I'm growing, even like my growth is just even more now, even better. You know, and I think at the end of the day, both people have to be in the right place to be healthy. You know, like if one person is healthy and the other person's not, that person that isn't healthy isn't gonna let the whole relationship be healthy.
Question: do you think she also played a part in it, where you guys would argue, like, or was it just you? Or you usually think it was just parts of her?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like, will she do things that you think, Like now that you look back, like okay, no, in this situation, she was in the wrong.
Nah, it was
Nah?
just me.
It was just you?
It was just me.
Oh, shit.
It was just me who would like put shit into my head.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would just always think of the worst and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and that's why I was just like I said, I was the toxic one. I was the one who
So she put up with your shit.
she put up with my shit, dude. I've made her cry and everything,
Right.
I've told her shady shit that like I shouldn't. I take it all back, because I before, not don't get me wrong, she still pisses me off.
Bro, it's like that.
But
It's
see,
like
but back then, when she would piss me off, I would just blow up and start saying shit that I didn't mean,
Mm-hmm.
And now when she pisses me off, I just stay quiet, and she knows better. She's like, okay, he's mad. I'm gonna give him his space, and then once he's able to breathe, it's gonna be okay. And yeah, that's exactly what I do now. When I get pissed off, I'm just quiet, thinking to myself. I start talking to myself
Before you say like any dumb shit.
before I say anything, because I really don't like to hurt her.
Mhm.
I it just goes for anyone. I don't like to hurt anyone's feelings. And and then if we have a little argument, and if I know I'm gonna say the wrong things, I just stay quiet. I think that's another problem with today's days. People don't know how to. People think with their emotions, with their feelings at the moment,
Yeah.
rather than their head.
Yeah.
Like
That's one thing that I've like today. Like I was jump roping, I was fucking frustrated because I kept on messing up.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I guess you could say old me would freaking like just like say fuck that shit, just toss a fucking jump rope.
Yeah.
I would just like talk to myself, like you said, talk to myself.
Yeah, just talk to
Like
yourself.
alright, just fucking just keep on going.
Keep on going.
Keep on going. You're gonna look stupid just throwing a fit.
Yeah.
You're gonna look stupid throwing a fit. Just I guess get pissed off, but keep on jumping.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
dude. Like, dude, I was that dude. Back then, in our old relation, my old. I'm gonna say old relationship from the 7 years back, and my new relationship is from the 7 years forward. But in that old relationship, dude, like she would get me mad, and I was that person that would grab my fucking phone and fucking slam it to the floor and shit.
Damn.
One time I broke the stereo in my car because she had gotten me mad, just because she was taking forever to come out of her house. I just started like punching it really hard, and the stereo just broke, and I just left it at that. I would break the glass window. I broke the glass window, the windshield one time. From my car because she had got me mad, and that's how bad I was.
So you had some really bad anger issues. So.
I had like really bad anger issues and stuff, and now it's like I said, if she upsets me, like I just stay calm, and within a couple minutes we're talking about like, hey, like what I even tell her, like, what could I do to help myself so that doesn't happen? What am I supposed to do for you not to do that?
Not to do that.
Mm-hmm. So it's at the end of the day, it's a communication, and the way you gotta look at it, like look, dude, I think a woman should be given freedom. Now that I look at it, growth, like I give her all the freedom she wants now. Like I know some dudes are really insecure, like I was before. Like I was that dude that like, okay, why are you wearing that? Like
it's because they haven't done 75 hard.
But now, dude, fucking she dresses up however she wants to dress up. She goes out with her friends. I don't even ask who's going. She just tells me, hey, I'm gonna go with so and so, and then so all right, just if you need. I even tell her like, dude, like I remember back then. Like, if she would go with her friends and she would have a drink, boom. Like, World War III is about to fucking break right now. But now it's like, she tells me, hey, I'm going to go out with friends and we're going to go here. I'm just like, okay, just if you need me, do you want me to go drop you off? And in case you drink, like, I could pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no, I'm going to drive. And I'm just like, all right, if you drink, just let me know. I'll go pick you up.
Yeah.
And like, dude, I just like, I noticed that made our relationship healthy,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm really thankful for. But like I said, at the end of the day, like us men, um, we always like to feel like we're the one that runs the show,
Mm-hmm.
and um, but at the end of the day, like instead of looking at it that way, like step to the side and look at it like, what am I doing? Like, by me being this way, is it gonna help the woman? Like, and then, dude, some women don't put up with shit, you know, so you don't even know how your relationship was gonna end because the woman gave up on you. But like, thankfully, my woman, she didn't give up on me, and here we are, 10 years later. She's gonna move away for school. She's actually gonna move away for a whole year, and it's like I'm supportive about it.
Yeah,
Like
it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, she supports you. You support her.
Yeah,
She
exactly.
supports you working, the late nights and stuff. I mean, you sacrificing the time you can spend with her. She's cool with that because it's she knows that you're doing something good
Yeah,
that's gonna benefit both of you in the long run.
exactly.
And same with you. Like one day you never know, shit can happen, and she's gonna be supporting you.
Exactly.
Like financially,
Financially, whatever.
Because
Yeah.
she went to school and she got her degree or whatever. She has
Yeah.
a job.
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe like about 2 weeks ago, I had told her like, hey, get ready. This was on a Saturday. I told her, hey, get ready. I want to take you to dinner. Since it's probably the last chance we have.
Mm-hmm.
And she got ready, everything, and then she comes to the shop, and then next thing you know, dude, it's 8 o'clock, and I'm still working, and then I'm all like, fuck, I'm not and I told her, I'm sorry, like, we're not gonna be able to go out, like, I'm still really behind. And she was like, okay, it's fine, like, what do you want to eat? And then we wanted to go to Wood Ranch, and instead she just ordered Wood Ranch, and she wouldn't go pick it up, and we at the shop.
The shop.
Yeah, so, and she didn't count it against me.
Mm-hmm.
Because she knows that I'm busting my ass. And like I said, because of little stuff like that, believe me or not, imagine the effect that it's going to have within the 10 years. Instead of just looking at it like, oh yeah, they just had lunch there and that's it. No, like, because of us having lunch there, like, in 10 years, it's going to have its butterfly effect.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? So I highly believe in butterfly effect. Like, what you do now will determine what's going to happen next year.
That's how it is, dude. That's how it is. It's a scientific.
So
I mean, sure, I don't even know if I'm right, but I'm pretty sure it's like scientific proven. It's proven by science that if you do something, I think, what is it? I think it's like the last 90 days or something.
Mm-hmm.
What you do today is kind of gonna reflect the 90 days.
Yeah.
But I mean, also también, like long term, like years, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So that's why she's obviously moving away. So that's why I wanted to show her that I support her. I locked it up. I give her a badass fucking ring, dude.
Yeah, that's
a
awesome,
badass
dude.
fucking ring.
That's awesome.
And funny enough, when I went to go get him, I didn't know what she liked. I kind of didn't have any help either. And when I got it, I was like, hopefully she likes this one. Yeah, she fell in love with it. And she's always having it with her. And she's always, like, claiming it, She's always showing it off. Which is cool. It makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's something that I worked hard for. And it's something that, makes me feel good. Because she rocks it with pride,
mm-hmm.
Which is something that I worked for hard these last couple of years. It's something that, honestly, she deserves it. She deserved it many years ago. She deserved it fucking 8 years ago, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't deserve to be considered a fiance because, like I said, I didn't earn that position yet. I feel that's really why I didn't propose any sooner as well, because I wasn't in the spot to be.
You weren't ready for it yet.
I wasn't ready, not because of her, but because of
you.
me.
You still had to grow up.
I still had to grow up. Like, I still, I still wasn't grown. She was. I wasn't. So that's why within maybe these last couple of years is when I barely started growing,
kinda.
and to this point where like now it's like okay, it's time, let's do it before she leaves to school. Isn't it be perfect to show her support, you know? And no, fuck, knowing my girlfriend, she's gonna be with all the girls that are like, oh yeah, you know, this woman, you know, woman stuff,
Woman stuff.
you know. But
That's badass, bro. That's amazing. That's cool, dude. I'm happy for you. I'm happy. It takes a lot for you to like for you to actually like self reflect on and admit that you were the person that was immature and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Because a lot of people have like their ego really high, and they'll be like, no, it wasn't me. You know, it's all her. She would never let me hang out with my friends. Blah 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 blah. So
yeah, nah, and she always let me do.
So you know, it's cool that you could admit that it was you.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it's fucked up because I've always hung out with my friends.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I always hung out with my friends. Always fucking driving my motorcycle drunk all the time with my friends. We would fucking go to LA. We'll fucking be driving drunk, and this is all behind her back, you know. So when she would tell me like, "Hey, I'm gonna go out with my friends,"
you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
I'm like, "What the fuck?" You know. But maybe because I was doing like getting drunk with my friends and stuff like that, I thought that she was gonna go off doing it, you know. So that's probably why, you know. And I just grew up. I was like, you know what? Like, nah, I'm the one who's fucking up, and I admit it. You know, I admit it to her all the time too. And she tells me that one day to the other I changed. And did I? Maybe not just one day to another, but I mean, once I kind of turned 24, it's like, fuck, I need to get my shit together.
Yeah, you grew up. You know, everyone grows up. Some people grow up sooner rather than later, you know?
Yeah.
Some people grow up when they're freaking 40.
Yeah, dude, that's what I tell you, dude. When I was your age, I was fucking up, you know? Like, I was nowhere near where you're at, you know, and I still feel like I'm nowhere near where you're at.
Bro, I'm not anywhere, dude. I'm not anywhere.
That's why I tell you, bro, I look up to you, dude. That's why it's fucking crazy because, dude, it's crazy. My fucking little brother is your age. My brother, your birthday is August 27th.
27th, yeah. It's coming up.
And
you
you
guys better get me something. Send me a little care package.
Okay, so your birthday is August 27. You're turning 24. My brother's birthday is August 28th, and he's turning 24. I look at my brother and I look at you, and I'm kind of like, what happened?
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, but that's the thing. Like, yeah, it's not cool. I don't know how to say it, dude. Like, cool. I mean, don't compare yourself if you're not really ready for yourself to level up, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're just gonna feel like shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, fuck.
Unless you want to level up, that's when you start
if you
comparing
really
yourself.
truly like within yourself, you want to like level up, then you compare yourself so you could, in the healthy way.
Yeah.
Not in the bad way, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, damn, I want to be like him. I'm comparing myself because I want to be like him.
Yeah.
But not in the jealous type.
Yeah,
type
exactly.
Shit, you know? And I want to better myself. I want to ask him questions. I want to get advice from him.
And stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, like, I look at you and David, and I'm just like, man, these are some bad motherfuckers right here. Like,
hey, David, bro.
Young ass motherfuckers
David's
fucking doing it up, you know?
I feel like we talk about David every episode.
Yeah.
But he's a monster, dude. You know, he's
yeah,
cool.
You know, so it just,
he's a cool cat.
It makes me happy seeing that there's still some young generation that there's still hope for.
That's what I was telling Mitzi, dude, this morning. Like, there's the kids, like that kid that messaged me that he wants to work out, he wants to get a better diet, he wants to get bigger, you know. Like, I'm pretty sure there's way more kids out there that want that, but their environment, dude, is what kind of holds them back because that's all they see.
That's all they see.
For example, I asked the kid today, he came and I was, giving him some advice and some stuff. And then I was asking, oh, who's home right now? Was your mom? Like, oh, she just went to work. Like, oh, he has a sister too. Like, what is his sister doing? Like, oh, she's just sleeping right now. And it was like 3 p.m. I'm like, bro, get her ass up.
Yeah.
So if that's all they see growing up, that's kind of like where they're gonna gravitate to. It's not always, but it's probably that's like the thing that's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, dude, you know, and I was literally talking to Mitzi about that earlier, like. Kids nowadays, like there's kids that do want to like do big things, you know. But since all they see around him, like, oh, dad gets home, cracks open a beer, watches football, like football, like soccer,
Yeah.
or sports or movies, and then just like drinks, and then just lays on the couch until he knocks out and goes to work the next day. That's all they see. So if that's all they see, they're gonna kind of.
That's kind of what they're gonna
they're gonna think that's normal.
They're gonna think
That's normal, and it's not normal, you know. Well, I mean, it is normal, but who wants to be normal? You know, it's like, like, you know, like fuck being average, you know.
Yeah, fuck being
like,
average,
dude.
you know,
Like, and I'm not like fucking trying to like put down like any of my homies or whatever, you know. Like, you know, cool, do you, dude, but don't be complaining where your fucking life is still where it's at because you do the same shit all the fucking time.
All the time, yeah.
And you look at other people, and then they're like, oh, must be nice to have X, Y, and Z. Like, motherfucker, it would have been nice for me to like be hanging out with my friends or people
having the days off,
or going out to brunch or fucking going here, going there. Like, dude, like like I said, I've been here every single day for fucking since January.
Yeah, dude. No,
since January, and I don't even want to go on that trip in January, but I was like, you know, I never see my dad. Whatever, I'm gonna go with him, and yeah, dude. I mean, it's fucking, it's hard, dude. I fucking. Yeah. Like, I kid you not, dude. I kid you not. Like, when was it? Yesterday or 2 days ago, I was having a pretty shitty day, and then I was fucking. We were here, and I was doing some printing out some invoices because I have to give them for my accounting, yeah, for the books. And I was eating my lunch, bro, and then I was all like, you know, I have some you know, some tax shit I have to pay off, and I was like, fuck. And then I don't know, bro. I had like a little breakdown. I had to go to the restroom and shit.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of eating my lunch and shit. I'm like, fuck. And yeah, I mean, the freaking my coworker was in the front helping a customer out real quick, and I was all like, you know, I want to go like, I guess pee or pee, and I was just in there like, fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I had like a little breakdown in there, you know.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, fuck. This shit's supposed to be hard, you know. Like,
yeah.
It's not really. Right? It's not supposed to be easy. And you know, I came back and then finished my food all fucking. I lost my appetite. I'm like, fuck.
Did you? Yeah, man. I know how that goes. When I get like that, I take deep breaths and I sit back in my chair for about a minute or two with no phone, nothing. Just sit back and think like, okay, it's part of the process. I knew it. Why am I tripping? I knew I knew from the beginning that this wasn't gonna be easy. So why stress on it? Yeah, let's just fucking do it.
Yeah, dude.
Let's fucking do it, you know. And it's part of the process of it being hard. If this shit was easy, everyone would fucking be doing it.
We've said that numerous times. You know, if it was easy, people would do this shit, but it's fucking not easy.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, so yeah, and I'm reading that book 75 Hard right now, man, and fuck, that book's so fucking good. I could read it like 50 times and I wouldn't get bored of it, you know.
It's a good book, dude.
I'm already halfway on it. So.
Yeah, it's a good book. I'm telling you, it's a good book.
Yeah. But aside from that, you guys, I don't want to bore you anymore. Kind of talking about my personal life with my new fiance,
married
man vibes and stuff, you know. But that was a little bit about the relationship. If I were to get in debt and like detail about a relationship, I would be here for like all week talking straight nonstop. But yeah, you guys, if you have a partner, whether if you're a dude and has a female girlfriend or if you're a female that has a male boyfriend, or if you're a male that has a male boyfriend, or if you're a female that has a female girlfriend, like the key to it is like, don't be insecure, you know. Let the other person open their wings. Let them, if they want to go fucking fly away on their own, let them fly away on their own, and just trust them.
I feel like people need to build up their own personal value first.
Yeah.
If they struggle with like relationship issues, like for example, I have a homie right now who's really like struggling right now. He's with someone that's, I mean, according to them, they're the toxic one, but then again, you know, you don't know. There's always two sides to the story.
Yeah,
it could be him, it could be her, it could be both, it could be her. I don't know. The point is, Abel. Fuck, I said that name. I wasn't supposed to say the name.
Joe. Okay, so your homie.
Anyways, homie, I love you, but I don't know, bro. Look at your habits, bro. If you have bad habits, you know, fucking, you know, switch it up. maybe it's her, maybe it's you. You know, we don't. I mean, I don't know because obviously
don't sweat the small shit. Don't sweat the small shit.
Take relationship advice from this guy, please. Not for me. I'm down bad, bro.
Don't sweat the small shit and let the person breathe. Really don't believe in like let's take a break from each other. I think the right thing to do is like, hey, sit the fuck down and we're gonna fucking talk. You know, we're gonna make this shit work. You know, because at the end of the day, that's what I would do. You know, thankfully my woman fucking handled all of my bullshit. You know, but now, and don't get me wrong, we argue, and to this day. But when we have to talk about something, we sit down and we talk, and we make sure that everything's settled in before the night ends. You know, and I think that's really the way to do it. You know, if you really love the person, you're gonna change for that person. You know?
Or that person's gonna change for you.
Or that person's gonna change for you.
We just don't know who's the toxic one, or who's the one that's like fucking up. So, or it could be both. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, have a conversation between yourselves. You know,
it's just I think a lot has to do with age, as well. I think as if from
yes and no, dude. Because there's also 40-year-olds.
Yeah, dude. There's also 40-year-olds that fucking like are still toxic.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, like if what I'm trying to say is when I was 21, 22, 20. Like, I thought I was doing everything right. But now that I'm fucking 26-year-old and I fucking look back and I'm just like, who the fuck was I? I was doing everything wrong. You know? So, fuck. And to be honest with you, even at 26, I still feel like I still have fucking way more to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, just like we said, Elon Musk...
Eats hot dogs in LA. It's time to put on our tinfoil hats. Tinfoil hats activities.
Elon Musk. Likes hot dogs
so we got a question that everyone's been asking, guys. Is Elon Musk an alien?
Is Elon Musk an alien? Yes or no? Let us know.
Let us know in the comments below. Send us a DM via IG.
DM, IG, whatever.
Highland GSX.
You know, and the rumor is that does he like hot dogs in LA or doesn't he like hot dogs in LA?
I feel like he does eat hot dogs in LA.
He's been looking chubby lately.
He has.
I think it's all the stress, you know, but...
I mean, he's only trying to get to Mars, bro.
Yeah.
Only.
So.
But
alright, guys.
That's about it.
Thank
that's
you so much.
Show.
Go pay the fee.
If you guys want to know how to survive or get through a relationship for 10 plus years, listen to this guy.
Yeah,
he got all the answers. Not all the answers, but I mean, 10 years is still better. It's
something. Yeah,
he has experience, you know.
A little bit, yeah.
He has experience, and he's matured a lot.
Yeah, I at least try to and think so. So, thanks you guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in with the Peace Talk, and
share the videos, and we will see you next Friday.
Peace.
Peace.